In a time long ago, in a land shrouded in mystique and wisdom, there existed a monastery renowned for producing enlightened masters. Among the many disciples who sought wisdom within its walls were two students, each belonging to a different master. One day, these two disciples engaged in a conversation that would change the course of their spiritual journeys. The first disciple, deeply enamored with his master's magical abilities, regaled the second disciple with tales of extraordinary feats. "My master possesses immense power," he boasted, his eyes wide with awe. "He can write characters in the air with a mere brush, and they materialize on a piece of paper hundreds of feet away. He commands the elements and performs acts that defy the very fabric of reality." The second disciple, a paragon of humility, listened with a serene smile, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of ages. When the first disciple paused, he spoke, his voice gentle yet firm. "While your master's abilities are indeed awe-inspiring, my own master follows a different path, one of profound simplicity." "In what way?" the first disciple inquired, his curiosity piqued. The second disciple began to recount a story he had heard, a tale that encapsulated the essence of their master's teachings. "Once, a student asked my master, 'Master, what is enlightenment?' To this my master replied, 'When hungry, eat, when tired, sleep.'" The first disciple raised an eyebrow, clearly perplexed. "Is that all? How can such simplicity lead to enlightenment?" The second disciple smiled knowingly. "Enlightenment," he said, "is not found in the grandeur of magical acts, but in the ordinary moments of life. It lies in the mindful embrace of the present, in finding contentment in the mundane, and in being fully present in each passing moment." Intrigued by this perspective, the first disciple decided to explore further. He ventured to the serene abode of the Master of Simplicity, eager to unravel the mysteries of his teachings. As he entered the Master's humble dwelling, he was greeted by an air of tranquility. The Master, a figure of serene wisdom, welcomed him and offered a seat. "To truly understand the path of enlightenment," the Master began, "we must first learn to appreciate the simplicity of our existence." With these words, the Master placed a modest meal of rice and vegetables before them. "Before we delve into the depths of enlightenment," the Master said, his eyes twinkling with ancient knowledge, "let us partake in this meal with gratitude and awareness." The first disciple nodded, and together they ate in silence. With each bite, the first disciple began to comprehend the depth of the experience. It was not just sustenance for the body, it was a communion with the essence of life itself. The flavors danced on his palate, and he felt a profound connection to the act of eating. As they finished their meal, the Master spoke, his words carrying the weight of universes. "Enlightenment," he said, "is akin to savoring each morsel with complete presence. It is about appreciating the richness of life in its most basic form. When hungry, eat with gratitude for the nourishment. When tired, sleep with the serenity of a mind unburdened by worries or regrets." The first disciple sat in awe, his heart resonating with the truth in the Master's words. He realized that enlightenment was not an esoteric concept reserved for the chosen few. It was a state of being that anyone could attain through mindful living. Grateful for the wisdom he had received, the first disciple dedicated himself wholeheartedly to the teachings of the Master of Simplicity. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months as he immersed himself in the practice of mindfulness. He learned to be present not only in his eating and sleeping, but in every facet of his existence. His transformation did not go unnoticed. The other disciples, including the second disciple, observed the radiance that emanated from him. Intrigued by the change, the second disciple approached his fellow student, his eyes filled with curiosity. "I see a profound transformation in you," he said. "What secret does our Master of Simplicity hold?" The first disciple smiled warmly, inviting his friend to sit beside him. "Come," he said, "let me share the wisdom I have gained." Under the shade of a blossoming cherry tree, the first disciple recounted his journey to the second disciple. He spoke of the simplicity of being, of the profound joy found in the ordinary. As he shared the teachings, the second disciple's eyes widened in understanding. He saw the truth in the words, a truth that transcended the boundaries of their monastery and reached into the very core of existence. Inspired by his friend's experience, the second disciple decided to seek guidance from the master of simplicity as well. With a heart full of anticipation, he made his way to the master's abode, ready to embark on his own transformative journey. Upon meeting the master, the second disciple bowed respectfully. "Master," he said, his voice filled with humility, "I wish to learn the path of simplicity and mindfulness. Will you guide me?" The master of simplicity smiled, his eyes twinkling with ancient wisdom. "Sit," he said, "and let us begin." In the days that followed, the second disciple delved into the teachings with unwavering dedication. He learned the art of being present, of appreciating the simplicity of each moment. He practiced mindfulness not as a chore, but as a way of life, embracing the ordinary with newfound reverence. As the seasons changed and the monastery's surroundings transformed from emerald greens to the fiery hues of autumn, the second disciple experienced a profound shift within himself. He discovered that enlightenment was not an unattainable goal, but a journey of self-discovery, a journey that unfolded in the simplicity of everyday actions. One day, as the second disciple sat beneath the same cherry tree where the first disciple had shared his story, he felt a deep sense of gratitude washing over him. He realized that he had found what he had been seeking, a path to enlightenment that was not shrouded in mystery, but illuminated by the light of awareness. In the days that followed, the two disciples, once divided by the teachings of their masters, found a common ground. They embraced the simplicity of being, supporting each other on their respective journeys. Together, they explored the depths of mindfulness, delving into the present moment with open hearts and curious minds. Word of their transformations spread far and wide, reaching the ears of seekers and scholars, kings and commoners. The monastery, once a haven of esoteric knowledge, became a beacon of simplicity and wisdom, drawing souls from all walks of life. And so the story of the two disciples and their masters became a legend, a tale of enlightenment not as a distant dream, but as a tangible reality, achievable by all who dared to embrace the simplicity of being. In the heart of the monastery, beneath the rustling leaves of the cherry tree, the masters and their disciples continued their journey, savoring each moment with gratitude and presence. And in their presence, the world found a glimpse of the profound peace that comes from living in harmony with the simplicity of life itself.